So I took Brother Martin, I took Brother Leonard. That was your friends. But you're still here. Because you told the truth. They told the truth also. In life, you have to understand something. People make mistakes. God knows I made enough of them. But God is not like men. Right quick, Proverbs right quick, 20 and 28. Now, mercy and truth met together.
Yes, sir.
To do that, it had to do it, meet together for peace and righteousness, to kiss each other. In other words, God kissed us and gave us peace, but mercy and truth met together. Every king's throne can only be upheld by mercy.
Yes, sir.
No other way. You can tell the truth and not have mercy. Let's read that from real quick.
Proverbs 20 and 28.
Read it.
Mercy and truth preserve the king.
Read it.
And his throne is upholden by mercy.
Mercy and truth uphold the king. But his throne, his livelihood, is always kept by mercy.
Yes.
And I had to think about it. I said, a summary of my life. He said, why do things happen, but every time you forgive? And I thought about it. He said, how many times have you did wrong and I forgave you? How many times have you got on your knees and cried like a baby because you messed up? I couldn't count them. A young man, Dr. Jefferson, I didn't tell you about it, left and went out and did something wrong. And I said, throw him out. I always say throw him out. Got a bunch of crackheads just running around there, just doing what they want to do around there. But the strangest, that quick, St. John, the 5th chapter, and begin to read about 30. St. John 5 and about 30.
Yes, sir.
Read it for me, go ahead.
St. John 5 and 30.
Read it.
I can of my own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge.
Read it.
And my judgment is just.
Read.
Because I seek not my own will, but the will of the Father which have sent me.
Now, Oscar Newton told me something. He said he had this dream. And in the dream, God told him something. So he said he asked me to do something. And he got upset with me. And he saw a voice broke, said, I control him.
That's right. Yes, sir.
I said, huh? I control him. I'm going to prove it to you. You're going to ask something, he's going to tell you no. Before you get out the door, he'll tell you yeah. So he asked me. And I said, no. Went to the door and I said, yeah, go on, do it. He said, I know then that God controlled you. You go to hell, he control you too.
Come on.
But the point is, nobody does anything they want to do. They do what they chose to do. And you're not choosing now. You chose before the world began. Dr. Jefferson, when God said it's finished, that means the world, the heaven, and everybody has already chose. He finished it. Whatever you do now, you choose what you already done chose. And I told him no. Put him out. He got on the phone. He said, no, first he said, Jones, where you at? Is he in here? What that young man asked you to do? Yeah. What I tell you to do first, do with him. Take the mask off, I can hear you. I meant it, didn't I? But what they kept asking you to do? Talk to me.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's strange, but it ain't strange to me. I'm trying to get y'all to see you don't control your life.
That's right.
You never have and never will. The devil do not control the earth. He's got a payment he pay every day. He leases the earth. But you control every demon, every devil. You can't break Luke 10:19. You got power over every devil. But you don't believe it. So it don't happen. And then you put me on the phone. What happened then? You told the truth. What did I say? How many times I told him that? Honey, you right. I don't know. And I asked God why. He said, how many times did you mess up?
Yes, sir.
I couldn't count them. How many times I forgave you? I couldn't count them. Thank you, son. But don't get it twisted now.
Yes, sir.
Nothing to do with me.
That's right.
It's him. It's always been him.
Yes, sir.
Watch this here. People that mess up thank God and gave up. He don't. He never leaves you nor forsake you. Now, I'm not saying this for you to go out and do wrong. Because God will kill you so quick you don't know you were dead yet. Watch it here. Get me 2 Samuel real quick. 11th chapter, 2nd verse. You see, Luther, it happens to all of us. But out of all of us, God deliver us out of it. You follow me? You all can't stop because you do wrong. You got to keep on. I tell y'all, ride the altar to heaven. But somewhere to ride the altar, you ought to come up off your knees and fight the devil.
Yes, sir.
Read it for me.
2 Samuel 11:2.
Read it.
And it came to pass in the eventide that David arose from off his bed.
Read it.
And walked upon the roof of the king's house.
Read it.
And from the roof he saw a woman washing herself.
Read it.
And the woman was very beautiful to look upon.
Uh-huh.
And David sent and required after the woman.
Read it.
And one said, is not this Bathsheba,
Read it.
the daughter of Eliam, the wife of Uriah the Hittite?
Read it.
And David sent messengers and took her. And she came in unto him.
Read it.
And he lay with her.
Read.
For she was purified.
What now?
She was purified.
Read it.
From her uncleanness. And she returned unto her house.
Read it.
And the woman conceived.
Read.
And sent and told David.
Read.
And said, I am with child.
Hold it. David got another man's wife pregnant. And this, who God patterned the earth after. The house of David.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on now. David was the house of David.
Come on.
Come on now. You know, God's a strange God, but he's not strange. No wonder some of y'all are so strange. And he said, what things you did? And I thought about it for 1 second. I said, everything nobody else didn't do. He said, you've never had a child out of all you got to come against you. I said, no. Said, I did that. Yet I let David's son Absalom even try to kill him. But I killed Absalom trying to kill him.
Yes, sir.
See, God let you do something to get you. And he said, how many children you got? And I started counting. And I counted. And I counted. I said, uh-oh. He said, I allowed them because they were ordained. No child comes on earth without God.
Come on, Bishop.
Whether hold'em,
Come on.
legal, unlegal, God creates people, not Bishop Jefferson.
Yes, sir.
He said in the last year or two, what I tell your kids to do.
Yes, sir.
Every Sunday, Dr. Jefferson, they're outside that door.
Yes, sir.
Bringing me an offering for this church house.
Yes, sir.
Every one of them. Some give 100, some give 50, some give 500.
Yes, sir.
And some give thousands.
Yes, sir.
You follow me? Had nothing to do with that. It's called God showing me illegal things God make legal.
Amen, sir.
You follow me?
Come on.
I've been talked about, run down, and most of it was true. Hello? I'm trying to get y'all to see. Quit beating yourself up. Just come out of it.
Yes, sir.
There it is.
Stop doing it.
Yes, sir.
Just stop doing it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He said, you ever denied any of your children? I said, no, sir. Never. I met my wife and somebody said, you going into all of that? Because she wasn't my wife then. A little girl, 25, 28 years old, said, God, I said, help you. I looked at her and laughed. Do you know who I am, what I'm into, what I did?
Come on.
God don't see that. He see predestination.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ordination.
Yes, sir.
That's all he see.
Come on.
And this is the God's truth. I never loved a woman till I met my wife.
Come on.
I lied to them. Like all of y'all, don't look to go so spiritual on me. All y'all are lied to women. You get spiritual on me. He said, I'm going to give you a summary of your life and tell folks your summary. This is my summary of my life. I done did some hideous things. I did things that I don't even want myself to even know. Jesus Christ. I look back where I came from. I look back at the junk I did. I look back how I could have begun. And God brought me out of it. He helped me come out.
Yes, sir.
Come on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dr. Jefferson, I read Pastor Calvin's book on the 13th page in his book. He said the things he did, he just gave up. And then God encouraged him. Somebody called and said, I'm still with you.
Yes, sir.
Then another person called, and another person called. We know you made a mistake, but we still love you because God did it.
Amen, sir. Amen. Yes, sir.
Roger over there. Roger. Pastor Calvin was dying. Y'all don't know that. And Roger went to the house and told Pastor Calvin, you got to go to the doctor or he going to die for his sins.
Come on.
Roger, God used you to do that.
Yes, sir.
And when you said it, we said it. Go to the doctor. He'd have been dead today. But he couldn't have been because God had Roger in the place.
Yes, sir.
So he just don't look good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I'm trying to show y'all.
Yes, sir.
God got this thing covered.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
God got your back every day, every night, every week, every he got your back.
Come on.
It's called exalting,
Yes.
helping people that's down to come up.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I've never denied any of my children. Why? Because I did it. Pastor Calvin, God gave you something he didn't give me. He gave you a soft heart in the beginning. And God made me hard, honey. What people said about me, I'd get them told quick. Oh, that's what he needed. That's what I needed.
Yes, sir.
Nobody came to me and said nothing smart to me. Nobody did. But the strangest thing, in my old age, something happened to me. I can tell the truth sure enough, and it don't embarrass me.
Come on.
Hello, somebody. Why? Because the battle has already been won. Don't embarrass me. I've never tried to hide my sin. He said, even doing when people were talking about you, how many people did you lose? I said, I grew.
Amen.
Yes. So how many churches have been on CNN and I still bought you out of it?
Come on.
So they talked about you for years, but I always protected you. I gave you a wife that you could love so she could help you do right.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Y'all don't believe that, do you?
Yes, sir.
See, God uses all means
That's right.
to help us.
Yes, sir.